Now, first of all, what we are going to learn here is Vedic astrology. And there are five main branches of astrology that are practiced in India. That is Parashar Hora Shastra, Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra, that is called BPHS. Then we have Gemini Sutra, Gemini astrology. Then we have Bhrigu Nandi Nadi, Bhrigu Nandi Jyotish. Then KP astrology, we have Lal Kitab also. So these are the different branches of astrology which are practiced in India. What we are going to learn here is BPHS, Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra. That is written by Parashar Rishi. Now, why we call this as Vedic astrology? Because it is originated from the Vedas. And our this is also called Eastern astrology. So this Vedic astrology is more than 500 years old, and it is said that the rishis knew way more better than we do about the world, about astronomy, or about the science. And some say that the rishis at that time were visited by the beings, or we can say the aliens from the other world, who would taught them about the science of the planets and the predictions. And Vedic astrology is based on the belief that the stars and the planets, they influence the human lives on the earth, and the karmas is written into the stars at the moment of the birth. That is why everyone has a different destiny. So basically, our horoscope is the map of our karmas, what we have done in our previous lives. Jyotish, if you break this word, Jyotish, it means, Jyoti means the eye. So this means eye of the Vedas. And Jyotish helps us to provide the guidance to the people who are lost, or those who are confused in their lives. See, if you have heard about the Western astrology, there's a difference between the Vedic astrology and the Western astrology. The basic difference here is that we use the different zodiac system. Vedic astrology uses the sidereal zodiac, whereas the Western uses the tropical zodiac system. And here we are going to follow the Vedic. In Vedic astrology, see, the tropical, that is the Western astrology, according to them, the beginning of the 12 signs are determined by the sun's apparent orbit around the earth, whereas in Vedic astrology is based upon the physical positions of the constellations, which are called the nakshatras in the sky. And I would tell you one secret that you will not read in any blogs or any books, or neither the people will tell you, that if you are not, because this is your first class, that is why I'm telling you, that if you are not spiritually ready, and if you do not do your proper prayers, then just do not look at your own chart, your family's chart, your friend's chart. Because, see, if you want to learn astrology, if you want to get into astrology, you have to follow the correct rules and regulations. If you don't follow that, then the life would be difficult. Astrology is a divine science. So the real astrology, who does astrology professionally, they should be staying away from non-vegetarian food, from smoking, from drinking, and taking any kind of drugs. And they should be meditating every day, or they should be doing any kind of sadhana, because then only your intuition will increase. See, you can just learn the theory part, but if you want to give predictions, for that, your intuition should be good. So now, from today onwards, if you want to get into astrology, start doing any sadhana or take any mantra, start doing that mantra and start to meditate. So now today I'm going to start with the 9 planets. So in astrology, we have 9 planets. In Vedic astrology, you must have also heard about the other planets like Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. We do not consider them in Vedic astrology because they are very, very far away from our Earth, and they take too long to switch to any zodiac sign. So that is why Vedic astrology, according to them, they hardly make an impact on a single individual on the earth. And it is not that the sages, the rishis, 5,000 years back, they knew about that. They knew about these planets, that these planets are also visible in the sky. But because they are very far away from the earth, so they do not impact the personal individually. So here we are going to learn about the 9 planets. And in the next class, we are going to discuss about the 12 zodiac signs. So basically, these 9 planets and 12 zodiac signs represents the different personality traits. And then we have 27 nakshatras also, that also we will learn. And together, these 9 planets, 12 zodiac signs, and 27 nakshatras, they guide our destiny. So these concepts play a vital role in the interpretation of the horoscope and in understanding the relation between the cosmos and our lives. So basically, the 9 planets, 27 nakshatras, 12 signs are all believed to be different forms of divine. And at the time of our birth, when we take birth, all these planets, zodiacs, nakshatras, they align in a specific way in the sky, which is reflected in our horoscope. And it can impact our life in various ways. Now we are going to start with the first planet, that is the planet Sun. Sun is, see, like we have every country has a cabinet ministry. Similarly, the planets also have the cabinet ministry. Sun, that is Surya, is the king. It is out of 9 planets, this is considered the king. And in astrology, it represents our Atma, our soul. Apart from this, it shows the relationship with our father. Sun also represents the father in our horoscope, our status, the life of the father, our confidence, our personality. If a person has a good sun in the horoscope, a strong sun in the horoscope, it will make the person outshine. But if you have a weak sun, then it can give some ego issues or some less confidence in the person. And how we will see whether the planet is strong or weak, that we are going to learn in our classes. And sun, because it is a atma also, so it controls the vital energy within us, which drives us towards success, towards self-expression. It is the indicator of career also. So when we see career in the chart, we also see the position of Surya. How confident the person is seen from the sun, because it is a king. So if the Surya is strong in the chart, the person will have very strong leadership quality. All the honor, all the respect in our life is because of sun. And in astrology, Surya also represents government, authorities, those who are working with the government, those who are into government job or they are working with the government. The Surya is very good. If someone is sitting at a very high position, his sun is very good. If the Surya is bad, if it is weak, then those people will have problem following the rules and regulations in their life, because Surya is disciplined also. Why sun is disciplined? Why we call it as a disciplined planet? Because it always comes on time and never takes off. Every day there is a sunrise. And sun, out of all the 9 planets, even we can see moon, but moon is changing its shape. So Surya is the only deity which is visible to us in the sky. So we should, and it is important for everyone who is, see, it is important for each and every single person, but especially if you're doing astrology, because Surya represents our Atma, so we should be offering water to the sun to increase our power as an astrologer. And sun is considered, see, few planets are, um, out of 9 planets, few planets are malefic planets and few planets are benefic. So what is the difference between the malefic and the benefic? Malefic is um, like uh, harsh planets, and benefic are the soft planets. And Surya does not come into a malefic category, although it is because of its heat. We call it as a harsh planet, or we can say it's a strict planet because it represents our father also, and father cannot be a malefic. So we say that Surya is a strict planet. It is not a very soft planet. And the color of the every planet has a color. So the color of Surya is, we can say it is reddish orange, and the stone for Surya is ruby, and the direction of Surya is east. Then we have the second planet, that is Moon. Moon is a benefic planet. It's a soft planet. So as it is written here, it is the queen. Sun is the king, Moon is the queen. Then in astrology, Moon also, we see Moon for our emotions, how we react to our emotions, how we react to our home life. Our peace of mind is seen from the Moon, the way we
Uh,
think.
Namaskar, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt you. Can you please repeat once again that malefic part, ma'am?
Can I take up the questions later on?
All right, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. See, I'll if you ask, I'll just tell you. See, malefic is a like you, let's say we have a movie. Okay, so we have a hero and we have a villain. Hero is what? He will not harm you. Villains will harm you. So similarly, malefic planets are the harsh planets, and benefic planets are the soft planets, right? Now, moon, see, Surya is our father. And if we want to see the relationship with our mother, the condition of our mother, that we will see from moon. So it is a very, very soft planet. Then I said that the way we think, that is also seen by moon. But then do not mistake it with your intelligence, which is ruled by Mercury. This is our mind. We all have emotions, but our intelligence is at a different level. So, moon is our mind, our sensitivity, emotions, imagination, comfort, fertility, your emotional response to the world. If you have a strong moon in the chart, then you will have an emotional self control, and you will have the capacity to enjoy even in the stressful time. If this moon, so if the people, those who have weak moon, they are prone to depression also, because they do not have control on their mind. So basically, moon represents our mental peace. If moon is weak or if moon is affliction, what do I mean by affliction? Affliction is whenever any planet is, that we will learn in the classes, it is affected, it is sitting with, or it is affected by any malefic planet. So that is the meaning of affliction. So if this moon is weak or if it is afflicted, then that can cause emotional turbulence in our life. So, and moon is our social nature and how we react in our society. It represents the mother in the chart, condition of the mother, the relationship with the mother. Okay, I'll tell the element also. This is a watery planet. Sun is a fiery planet. These are the elements. Today you can just note down and then slowly you will understand that what are the elements in astrology. And moon, if you have a good moon, it gives beauty, it gives attractiveness to the person. The color of the moon is white. The direction is northwest, and the stone which we use for the moon is pearl. Then we have a planet Mars. Now, Mars is a malefic planet. It is fiery in nature. The element is fiery. Basically, see, I said that all the planets have also a cabinet ministry. So, Sun becomes the king, Moon becomes the queen, Mars becomes the commander in chief, Senapati. So, Mars is the army chief of the planets, and now it has the it has all the qualities of an army guy. So just imagine the personality of a soldier. So Mangal has that qualities in it. So in our chart, in our according to astrology, it represents your fighting ability, your willpower. So Mars is our willpower and our ability to fight through any hurdles in our life. It is our physical vitality, interest in sports. That is because of Mars. We see Mars, competition, martial arts, anger, conflicts, military, weapons. It rules all this, weapon making, cuts, burns, blood, accidents. These are all seen by Mars. So nowadays, um, in transit, Mars is afflicted. Mars is afflicted with Ketu. So that is why we are having these accidents and fire incidents. Mars is a malefic planet. It's a cruel planet. And it is represented by the color red. And it has got a lot of energy in it, like a soldier. Strength, courage, it only comes from Mars. People with strong Mars in their charts. So mostly they work where a lot of energy is required, like army, like sports, like police. So if you see their charts, those who are in military, those who are into police, those who are into sports, physical sports, their Mars is very good. But with that, it is a malefic planet. It is malefic in nature, and this planet is known for accidents, violence, injury, fire incidents. And the stone for Mars is red coral munga. The direction is south direction. Now we have a planet Mercury, Buddha. It is a soft planet. Soft means benefic planet. So how do we decide that it is a malefic planet or a benefic? Just by the nature of that planet. Now, Mercury is known to be the prince among all the planets. And in astrology, Mercury governs our intelligence. Moon is our mind, our emotions. Intelligence is Buddh, Mercury. बुद्धि कहाँ से आती है? बुध से. So it is governing our intelligence, our speech, writing, calculations. How intelligent the person is seen from planet Buddha. It is a planet of commerce. It represents traders, businessmen. Share market is ruled by the planet Mercury. And it is a prince, it is a child. So it easily takes away the nature of the planet that is associated with Mercury. Whether it is good or if it is good, it will become more good. If it is sitting with any malefic planet, then it will absorb the qualities of that planet. And if someone has a good Mercury, he will be very good in business. He can do multiple businesses at a time. His calculations would be very good. And the color for the both is green color. Stone for both is emerald, that is panna. and the direction for Mercury is north. So basically, Mercury shows our ability to memorize things, working with hands, writing, journalism, communication. How do you communicate? How impressive you are in your communication, in your speech. That is all ruled by Mercury.
Element.
Earth. Then we have planet Guru. Now it is one of the most benefic planets, Jupiter. Or we can say it is the biggest benefic among all the planets, and it tends to do good wherever he goes. Basically, Jupiter is wisdom, our teacher. It is a very, very ethical planet. And in cabinet ministry, we can say it is the minister, Guru hai wo. It represents the teachers, the gurus in our life, the type of teachers you will meet in your life. It also controls the wealth, wisdom, opportunities, how much wealth you will make out of that opportunities. That is Guru. Guru, अब now it is a minister. तो वो किसके गुरु हैं? It is the guru of the gods. So अभी I will tell you कि जो planets हैं, they are divided into Dev planet and Danav planets. So it is the guru of Dev planets. It does all the religious work. So all the priests, they also represents the planet Jupiter. And in female chart, it represents husbands. Jupiter is also the significator of children. So when we see the childbirth, we also look at Jupiter. All the religious people or the people who are healers or those who are working for the betterment of others are under the influence of Jupiter. The Jupiter is very good. All the teachers, professors. Jupiter represents peace and prosperity in real terms. It's one of the most benefic planets. The uh, color of Jupiter is yellow. Direction is northeast. And the stone is Pukras, that is yellow sapphire. And the element is space. Then we have the next benefic planet, that is Shukra, Venus. Now, it is also a very, very benefic planet. It's a feminine planet. It is benefic in nature until and unless it is afflicted. It is cream in color. It represents all the luxuries in our life, luxuries of the modern world. In the male chart, it represents their wife. And it is also the significator of marriage for both male and females in the chart. So when we look at the marriage, so Venus is also very important to see. Venus is also the minister. Now, Venus, that is Shukra, is the minister of the Danav planets. So both Shukra and Jupiter, they both are ministers. Apart from the wife in the male chart, Venus also represents females in our life, and all the artistic things, it is governed by Venus. All the luxuries, that is governed by Venus. So Venus governs the things of beauty, the way we are dressing up. Poetry is Venus. It's a very artistic planet. And see, mostly people take Venus for luxuries, artistic things. But Venus also governs Tantra Shastra because Venus is Shukracharya. I hope every one of you must have heard about Shukracharya.
No,
Who was
ma'am.
Shukracharya? Huh?
Yeah,
I
ma'am.
don't.
Mahabharata.
See, Shukracharya is one of the rishis, and he was the
Head
guru
of
of all
what?
the
Asur.
asurs.
Asurs.
He was
Head
the
of Asur.
he he was the guru of all the asurs, and he was not himself asur. He was a rishi. He was born in one of the lineage of Bhrigus. So Bhrigu is a lineage of rishis, and he was a terrific worshipper of Lord Shiva. And it is because of Shukracharya we got the Mahamrityunjay mantra. Why? Because he worshipped Shiva in Kashi for 5,000 years. And all the gods, they saw his sadhana. And then when Shiva got happy, he taught him Sanjeevani Vidya. What is Sanjeevani Vidya? That is how to bring the dead back to the life. So he had that Vidya. So he started using that and he started, there was a continuous war between the Devtas and the Asurs. So he started using this to bring back the Asurs from the death because he thought that no one helped the Asurs. So he started helping them. He became their guru. And because of this, all the Asurs, after dying, they all started coming back to life. Then what Shiva did? He swallowed Shukracharya. And when Shukracharya was inside Shiva's body, then Shukra says that all the universe, that is what is happening outside in the universe, is happening inside the Shiva's body also. And he could not come out of this when he realized it. And then he stayed there for 100 years in the body of Shiva. And then finally he came out from the sexual organ of Lord Shiva. That is why Lord Shiva said that Shukracharya is my son. And because of that, he has the mastery over this aspect of childbirth. So we see Shukra also in the male chart when we see the childbirth. So Shukra, that is Venus, is basically a passion. And this passion, this is what Shukracharya applies in his sadhana, which he did for Lord Shiva. So a person has to be very, very passionate to do things. And anyone who has done something extraordinary will have the blessings of Shukra in their life. So Venus is not only luxuries. Venus is a very, very important planet. And it is very, Shukra should be strong in the horoscopes of astrologers also. Then we have the next planet. The color is green. The color of Shukra is green. The direction is southeast. Element is water. And the stone for Venus is diamond. Then now we have the planet Shani. So Saturn is a planet that represents responsibility, discipline. Basically, this is the planet of discipline and a taskmaster. Shani loves people who do hard work. If someone, if like how to see whether Shani is good in the chart or no? Positive Shani means the person is very, very hardworking. If Shani is negative in the chart, the person will be very, very lazy. And the more lazy you become, more your Shani is going to cause you trouble. Shani, Shani Dev likes masses, lower level people, not the elites. Elites are, they come under Surya. And according to Vedic, our stories, Shani Dev is the son of Surya. But he dislikes Surya because Surya can project ego, arrogance, and Shani likes humility. Then Shani also rules something that is long lasting. So if Shani is going to trouble you, it would be very, very long lasting also. Another thing of Shani is that it likes justice. That is why it is called a karmic graha. So if you have taken shortcuts in life, then Shani is going to come and pay you. Shanidev indicates the service class, the working class, all the people working under us, they represent Shani. Shanidev hates ego, lack of discipline he does not like, lack of humility he does not like. And if you see Saturn, there is a ring around it. None of the planet has this ring. So what does this ring show? It is like a test. So you are caged for some time, and if you pass that test, then you are rewarded. Saturn is very, very good in teaching lessons. So now, through its nature, what will you say? It's a benefic planet or it's a malefic planet?
Malefic. It's a malefic planet.
Yes. Now you understand what is the difference between a benefic and a malefic planet. So Shani will make people work hard towards their goals and then it will give results. It is very, very serious in nature. So people, those who are under the effect of Saturn, they would really laugh or smile. They are mostly of a very, very serious nature. The uh, color of Saturn is deep blue. Stone is neelam, that is blue sapphire. Element is air. and direction is west. And in cabinet ministry, we can say the people, those who are working under us. Then we have the next planet, Rahu. Now, see, Rahu and Ketu, we cannot see these planets. These are the nodes of the moon, the north node and the south node. The north node is called Rahu and the south node is called Ketu. These are the Chaya Grahas. Now, as you see in the screen, if Rahu represents a person seeking material wealth and pleasures. Rahu does not have a head. Sorry, this is wrong. Rahu has a head, but this picture is wrong. Rahu is just the head and Ketu is the body. So Rahu does not have a body, it has only the head, the face. And Rahu and Ketu, these are the two major part of the Vedic astrology system. Rahu loves all the worldly riches and the possession of all the material things. Basically, Rahu wants to have those things which we see today, like it would want the next generation iPhone. It wants to, it doesn't want to drive the old car. It hates driving the current car. He wants a big car, latest car. It is a highly ambitious planet. The latest model car. It needs all the worldly pleasures. Basically, Rahu is an asur. So I'll tell you later on, I'll tell you the story of Sarvabhanu. So he was an asur, and the head is called Rahu, and the body of Sarvabhanu is called Ketu. So Rahu, we can say, is an asur. It is a head without body. Rahu is a master in creating illusions. It tries to eat everything, but because it does not have a body, it cannot digest. So every time he wants more, more, more. Then, apart from this, Rahu tries to expand things. And where it is not being integrated properly, it will burst. It is like a blast, bomb blast. And basically, Rahu is a doorway between the physical and the occult world. If you understand Rahu, apart from the materialistic pleasures and desires, if you try to understand it, it can take you to the other realm also. It is a very, very powerful planet. It is a very brave planet. We are living in a Kalyug, and Kalyug is ruled by planet Rahu. Now, I said that it's a very brave planet. Now, this bravery is different than Mars. Mars is a soldier. He knows how to fight. He's a Senapati. Mars is what? Mars is like a full-scale war. But Rahu is like a bomb blast. Even a movement before you don't know what will happen, then suddenly it will blast. Then Rahu has one more ability. It can read through the conspiracy, and no other graha can do this. All the conspiracies in the world is ruled by the planet Rahu. Any person who is working in a spy agency, they can't do it until and unless their Rahu is strong. If you want to go in politics, if you want to win in politics, Rahu should be strong. This is all internet. This is all Rahu's domain. So that's what I said, that this age is of Rahu.
Ma'am, the video
He is
is
living
getting
in a
disturbed.
sorry. Yes. Am I not audible?
Ma'am, you're audible.
Yeah,
Everything is
just a
good. We can
moment ago
see
it
and we
was
can hear.
dragging.
Sorry. Is it fine?
Yeah, it's
Yes,
fine
it
now,
is.
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, may I ask a question about Rahu?
Let me just finish it, then I'll answer. Okay.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Yeah.
Then I will forget. So where was I? What was the last thing which I said?
That this is
About
the
the
age of
internet fake
Rahu.
news.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
internet and all that.
Okay. So nowadays, this whole world, Kalyug, is ruled by Rahu. We are connected to each other through internet. This is Rahu. So this is the age where Rahu is most powerful. So now, see, Rahu, it's a highly, highly malefic planet. But if you try to understand Rahu, it is not always bad. Technology is what? That is Rahu. So we are using technology. Things nowadays are changing very fast. Anything which changes very fast and quickly is Rahu's domain. Rahu grabs attention very, very quickly, which is why, mobile phones are the attention grabber these days. If you see, this mobile phone is also ruled by Rahu. So on a positive side, Rahu gives lot of courage. So we should be understanding both the negative and the positive traits of the planet. So on the positive side, Rahu gives us lot of courage. Then Rahu has also connection with the world of spirits. This is a And if Rahu is correctly placed in the chart, you would know the conspiracy beforehand. He can see those things. He can create illusion also, and he can see through that conspiracies also. The negative thing about Rahu, all the addictions are because of Rahu. Then, see, Rahu, why I said Rahu is a very, see, although we cannot see this planet, it's a Chaya Graha. It's a shadowy planet. But, it has the power to eclipse sun and moon. It is that powerful. So eclipse is because of Rahu. So when it is eclipsing Surya and Chandra. Surya is what? Our soul. Moon is what? Our mind. So it has the power to eclipse our soul also and mind also. And soul and mind are the most important things. And Rahu can eclipse that also. And because of that, it is going to cause behavior changes in the person. So if someone has Rahu and Surya sitting together, Moon or Rahu sitting together, so the nature of the person will also change accordingly. And see, if you if we have eclipse outside also, if you see that today is a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse, temples are also closed. So when Rahu and Ketu cause eclipse, it causes a tremendous change in the energy. When this eclipse is happening, so we can say during that time the dharma is also disturbed because the temples are also closed. That is why we close the temples during that time. But I'll tell you that this time, when we are having the eclipse time, that is a very, very good period for any spiritual practices. What you cannot achieve in many years, you can achieve during that Grahan time within few hours if you do any sadhana. So it's a malefic planet, highly malefic planet. The color of Rahu is black. The direction is southwest. And the stone is gomet, that is hazelnut. And the element is air. Then we have the next planet, that is Ketu. So Ketu is the body without the head. So we can say Ketu is the rest of the body. It's a very, very spiritual planet. It is a south node. Rahu enjoys all the materialistic things, but Ketu is associated with spirituality. It's a highly spiritual planet. It will take away um, from us all the worldly things. And depending upon the house Ketu is placed in, it will make you either less needy of what that house represents, or it will give you less desires to get those things related to those houses. Because, see, it is written, it it is a past life experiences. So because why? Because wherever Ketu sits in the chart, it feels like he has already experienced those things of that house in the previous life. So that is why he doesn't want to enjoy those things in this life. And if you want to understand Ketu, Ketu is isolation, it is enlightenment, spirituality, occult, psychic intuition, mysticism, moksha. And again, like Rahu, Ketu also governs all the spirits. But it gives you high level of spirituality. See, all the rishis, those who are meditating in the Himalayas, they all represent Ketu. What is Jupiter? Jupiter is dharma. Jupiter is wisdom. It is philosophy. But what is Ketu? Ketu is mysticism. It's a mystical experiences. And it also governs certain level of detachment. And even we can say that Ketu is also a brave planet because it is bit mindless. It is irrational because it does not have a head. सोचता नहीं है. And worshipping Ganpati can bring Ketu under control. So basically, we can say that Rahu is an illusion and Ketu is a mystery. And the element of Ketu is fire. Direction is southwest only. And the color is black and white. Element is fire.